WhistlinDiesel's Cody Detweiler recently sat down for his first podcast ever. He sat down with Roman Atwood and he talked about his life before YouTube, which up until now was a bit of a mystery for most of his fans. Cody revealed a major bombshell about how his life was before he became a rich YouTube star, and the details of the situation are a bit tragic. It turns out that Cody's family is very strictly religious and they are a member of the Jehovah's Witness Church. Now, of course, growing up inside of a religious household isn't really a tragic thing. However, if you watch the podcast and you see Cody talking about his situation, you can see that it has really affected him in a negative way.
I got to a point where I was so cut off and sheltered.
He made it clear that his parents are really cool people, but being born into this religious lifestyle really isolated him away from the world and stopped him from fully experiencing life as he was growing up. Being a Jehovah's Witness means that you are not allowed to celebrate birthdays, not even your own. You are also not allowed to celebrate Christmas. You are not allowed to celebrate any national or religious holiday at all. You're also not even allowed to have a girlfriend or even openly show affection for anyone else, whether it's someone of the opposite sex or even just one of your friends. In fact, Cody mentioned that he once got in trouble just for hugging a girl. The craziness doesn't stop there. As a Jehovah's Witness following a very strict set of rules, his family didn't even allow him to interact socially with people outside of the religion, who they refer to as worldly people. And by the way, referring to other people as worldly really just makes it seem like you're from another planet. He had to hide his girlfriends from his family, and he wasn't allowed to watch YouTube videos if they had any profanity at all, even if it's just the word hell.
Hell yeah, brother.
Cody was so negatively affected by his family's religion that he actually refers to it as a cult. And that's because another creepy part of the Jehovah's Witness religion is that once you leave it, you are shunned.
And what I'm saying right now is very serious. You know, my family listening to this right now is like, oh my God, like this, you know, they can't talk to me anymore or whatever. Because
it's a pretty big deal that he's talking openly and honestly about his experience being a part of it. In fact, he says that he waited years to have an opportunity to finally get this off his chest.
Hey guys, I'm just doing a quick video on my
According to the interview, Cody stopped being a Jehovah's Witness around the age of 20 years old when he first started his WhistlinDiesel YouTube channel. At that point, he basically lost all of his childhood friends because of this decision. He is now 24 years old, so that means that this wasn't just something that affected him as a child, it affected him all the way up until his adult life. In fact, he says that he feels like he lost a lot of time, and that's one reason why he likes to drive fast, to try to catch up on the time that was taken from him because of all the strict rules and sheltering as a kid growing up. At one point, the church did approach him and tell him that he should not do his YouTube videos because they were disrespectful towards God.
they thought that I was not approved by God anymore.
Which is also why they don't celebrate holidays. They believe that it displeases God. Another weird thing that they don't do is get blood transfusions. So being a member of this religion could actually be detrimental to your health if you are in a serious accident. Another bombshell that Cody shared was that he got married at the young age of just 18 years old. This is because as a Jehovah's Witness, you are not allowed to have premarital sex. You're actually not even supposed to date people or have a girlfriend at all. It really seems like the best thing that ever happened to Cody was becoming a YouTube star, which freed him from the lifestyle that he used to live. He now gets to live his life to the fullest extent and fully experience everything that he should. Now, just to be clear, I have nothing against Jehovah's Witness or any other religion. I just find it a bit tragic to stop kids from celebrating their own birthday, Christmas, or even being able to participate in these activities as all of their friends around them are able to do so. For a Jehovah's Witness, even receiving a birthday gift can actually be offensive. Cody really opened up a lot about his past during this 2-hour podcast with Roman Atwood. If you're a fan of Whistling Diesel or just a hater, either way, be sure to check out this great 2-hour podcast that he did on Roman's channel, which I will link to in the description below.